Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is the Queen Bee coming again at you with another commentary of Chicago Talk. I want to start off by saying namaste, peace be unto you and everyone that is watching this video. Baby, I got some juicy news to share with all of my subscribers. And I'm telling you, by the time I'm going to break this whole entire story down, I'm going to break everything down until it's broken. Now, I'm going to take you guys back to the first video that I did back in April when I had to read Mr. Steve Harvey. Now, that particular video, I had over 34,000 views just on that one video. Baby, by the time I get through reporting this story, I guarantee you, though, that this video is going to go viral. I'm telling you. I had to do a little digging, but I'm going to tell you, I got 6 pages of notes. And I'm going to tell you, though, like I said, I had to do a little digging myself, but I finally got the full truth on what happened. And this is regarding the divorce case regarding Broderick, Steve and Harvey, and Mary Harvey. And boy, let me tell you, before I get into this, though, that Steve Harvey, that's a dirty nigga right there. I mean, that man ain't nothing but a crook. That's all he is. But I guarantee you, Steve Harvey, you're going to meet your transgressions, because what you did with that lady, that was really low down, that was dirty, and that was foul. And I found out the full truth, and this was proof, though. So for those of you who thought that Mary was just, losing her mind and Essie Berry was shooting off at the mouth, all that was completely false, though. I got the full truth in terms of what happened and what Steve did. And Steve literally did destroy that lady as far as her spirituality, her emotions, and what Essie did was just brought the truth to the light, and I'm going to assist all these ladies in bringing the truth forward. Now, let me start at the beginning. Now, it was a young lady, her name was Geneva, and she has a channel, though, on YouTube called Geneva's Closet. Now, the word closet, the way she spelled it, is not with 1 T, is with 2 T's. Okay, now, let me start at the beginning. Regarding Broderick, Steve and Harvey, and Mary Harvey regarding their divorce case on what really truly happened. Now, Essie Berry was about to do a reality show, and at that time when she came up with this idea, she wanted to include Miss Mary Harvey. She informed Essie that she couldn't talk about anything because of a gag order that was placed by Broderick, Steve and Harvey. Now, Mary don't know why the gag order was in place. Essie did some digging and some investigation, and Essie found out that it was some sort of corruption taking place. Now, it was an illegal gag order, or should I say gag orders, placed against Essie Berry and Mary Harvey. Now, because of Essie's past YouTube videos stating that Steve played Mary, what happened was that Steve had Mary arrested twice, supposed to pay child support that wasn't ordered by the court. Now, Steve wanted to silence Essie and Mary's voices regarding the divorce case. Now, Mary never saw or received any copies of the final divorce decree. Now, the documents, the divorce papers was actually sealed documents according to the Texas courts. Now, Steve felt like Essie was talking too much about the divorce case. And I repeat, Mary, she never received what she wanted out of the divorce case. Also, not only that, though, that Mary was evicted from their home, and Mary only received $40,000 for a total of 10 months, which is equivalent to $40,000. Okay, and let's see, it was 40. Yeah. Okay, now their son Winton Harvey was removed from Mary's custody per Broderick, Steve and Harvey. Now, Geneva from Geneva's Closet assisted Essie Berry. What she did, she actually went online and she did some research and located the breakdown of Steve and Mary's assets in their divorce case. Now, let me just name some of the examples that was found in the documents. And I saw this, and if you think I'm lying, go check out Geneva's video on that. And she showed everything. She revealed everything listed. I'm just giving the shorter version of the story. Now, some of the assets that was listed on the documents, they were life insurance policies, trust funds, yachts, millions of dollars, and let's see, also vehicles, also estates. Now, the documents did actually gave a breakdown on what Steve was supposed to receive and what Mary was supposed to receive, and also what Steve wasn't supposed to receive, and as well as Mary wasn't supposed to receive. And now going back to the actual gag orders and the extortions was all complete fraud, and that's listed on the documents. Okay. Now Steve was according to the documents, and it is listed on there. He was found in contempt of court, according to the court documents. Not only that, though, Steve lied to the court by not disclosing the assets in its entirety, also including $800,000 that wasn't disclosed about various companies that he owned. And then what I tell you, I did state it, though, that he did own various businesses. Okay. And also Steve also lied about the status of the yacht. Okay. And not only that, though, Mr. Harvey, he did own a total of 50 plus vehicles. Now, according to his attorney at the time, though, his name was Mr. Ricky Anderson, he was held in conflict of interest and also legal malpractice. Okay. Now, let me state this now first. Mr. Ricky Anderson represented Mary Harvey at the time of supposedly divorce, which was supposed to have been in 2005. And then afterwards, Mr. Anderson dropped the case with Mary and turned around and picked up the case and represented Broderick Stephen Harvey. Now, Ricky and Steve, though, they set up this allegedly company called Big City Enterprises. Now, Big City Enterprises, this was a company that was listed in the documents filed by Miss Terry Smith. Now, for those of you who don't know who Miss Terry Smith is, though, that she's actually, though, Steve's side chick that he was involved in a relationship with at the time, though, that he was married to Miss Mary Harvey. Now, per Miss Smith, though, because she turned around and sued Steve Harvey at the time. Now, Big City Enterprises is supposedly the alter ego of Steve Harvey. Now, hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to get deeper. Now, Ricky and Steve, though, set up Big City Enterprises as a buffer to protect Steve's assets from third parties, and that includes Miss Mary Harvey herself. That son of a bitch. Now, anyway, moving forward. Now, check this out. This gets even deeper. Now, every time that Mary Harvey filed an motion to see what was going on in terms of the assets and what was going on as far as the status of the divorce case, Mr. Ricky Anderson would contact Broderick Stephen Harvey to move and to shift money around. That's to show you how dirty Steve was. Now, Steve didn't pay any of the money to Mary that was ordered per the court in the state of Texas listed on the divorce decree. Now, Steve, not only that, though, he was fined in contempt of court, he also breached the order listed in the divorce documents by not dividing the properties, and Steve hasn't paid any taxes on the properties until the very last day that the taxes were due. Lord have mercy. Now, I'm about to break this down. Now, check this out. Keep your ears open. Now, Steve misrepresented the court by claiming financial hardship and purchased 5 homes immediately. And this was around the time, though, that he married Marjorie, so allegedly, and lived in a $4 million home. And keep in mind, check that out. They lived in a $4 million home, but according to the divorce decree, that he claimed financial hardship per Mary, and claiming though he was going to give her $40,000 until the properties got sold, and supposed to be filing for loans and stuff. But my thing is, what the hell are you doing, though? I mean, trying to file for loans, though, and then you got all these assets that you own. You don't need to be filing loans. You got plenty of money. Okay. Now, yeah, so him and Marjorie Harvey, they lived in a $4 million home and didn't pay Mary the $1.5 million that was listed per the court. Now, sometime later, a letter was mailed out by this law firm, which is listed in Chicago, called Gould and Rodner. That's spelled Gould and Rodner. That's Radner, and they are in Chicago. And the reason why they did send the letter to Miss Mary Harvey, this was in regards to some trust funds for both Mary's sons. Now, I didn't find this out until Geneva, though. I thought that she only had one son, which was Winton, but found out she has 2 sons, and her oldest son, his name is Steve. Now, whether Steve is the father of the first child of Mary, I don't know. But he's definitely the father of Winton. But yeah, they were, that was the law firm, though, that was handling the trust funds in regards to both sons of Mary Harvey. Now, according to all this information and per Geneva, this information will definitely clear Essie Berry and Mary Harvey's names. So, and Steve, and this is the kicker part right here in regards to the child support that Steve was supposed to pay to Mary. Check this out. Now, Steve was supposed to pay $1,000 a month for child support, though, as far as Winton is concerned, and he also denied child visitation for Mary. Now, that shows you right there, that's a dirty son of a bitch right there. Just like I said in the first video, by the time when the courts get through ripping him a new asshole, I guarantee you one goddamn thing, though. Steve Harvey, in his case, since he wrote that book, let me deliver this message to him. By the time the courts, and I hope and pray to God, the courts reopen up this case as far as Steve Harvey is concerned, because I tell you one damn thing, though, by the time they get through ripping a new asshole with Steve, he is going to be thinking like a man and acting like a straight bitch. And by the time, in reference to the 90-day rule, you know, he ain't going to have that much time, though, because by the time they get through ripping him a new asshole, he ain't going to be thinking about no 90 days when they place his ass in jail. Because when, according to the documents, and you could go to Geneva's video if you think I'm lying about this, when you talk about a contempt of court, you're talking about being served for his jail time, a total of 6 months, plus you're talking about $500, and then not to mention court costs and fees. So, baby, you're going to be out of a hell of a lot of money, though, and then not talking about this other stuff that was taking place when you lied to the court, to the people in the court. And then on top of that, like Essie said, though, you played Mary Harvey. So, in reference to all this information that I presented, though, I'm telling you, I mean, Miss Essie Berry, she wasn't loud-mouthing or shooting off at the mouth. Mary wasn't lying about this. This is all the complete truth, and the truth came to the light. And I said it before, I knew that the truth was going to come to the light. Now, I want to ask one thing for my subscribers, and after that, I'm going to get ready to end this video. I'm going to ask for my subscribers, we all need to get together and try to boycott Steve Harvey's TV shows, his radio show. I mean, because that dude is a fraud and he is a crook, and he do not need to be on television talking about that he's a holier than God and thou representing God, you know, because he's a low down dirty ass man, though, because the way he did Mary Harvey like that, he needs to be brought to light and need to be set an example, though. Like I said, you don't do women like that, especially black women like that. Going back to what I said in the first video, I'm going to say it again. Never underestimate the power of a black woman. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to deliver this message to Geneva of Geneva's Closets. Sister girl, from one Chicago lady to another, if you need anything, if you need me to back you up in anything, or you need some help, you reach out to me at charris7102@gmail.com. Or if you find out about this video, leave a comment on the bottom. And also to my subscribers, please leave a comment on the bottom. And to Essie Berry and to Mary, please continue to keep both of them two in prayer. And because of this, I pray, though, that justice will finally be served, and hopefully that Mary will get what she needs, though, because she deserves way more than $400,000. Because based upon this, she deserves way, way, way more than that. And I hope and pray that, you know, that she'll be successful with this. I know she'll be successful, because I just simply put the nail on the coffin. This ain't nothing but the truth. And if you think I'm lying, go to Geneva's Closet. It's spelled with 2 T's. And look at the video herself, though, because not only she explained the story, but she showed the actual documents, and she pulled everything online. And baby, when I saw this, boy, I mean, my mouth dropped to the floor. I mean, I had to take time out to take notes and then find out the real truth. But there you are. The real truth has been revealed. So with that note, I want to get ready to end this video. And once again, I want to say namaste. Peace be unto you and everyone that is watching this video. And until the next video, I want to say I love you. I bless you. I have faith in you. And I realize the Creator in each and every one of you. And until the next video, one love. Dropping the mic. You enjoy the rest of your day or afternoon. And please leave comments on the bottom. Don't leave anything negative, but keep it cordial. If you want to leave a comment on the bottom, please do. And also share and subscribe and help make this video go viral, because everybody deserves to know the truth and know the real deal about Broderick Stephen Harvey. That man is a liar, he's a phony, and he's fraud, and he's no good, and he does not need to be on television or radio, because he sets a bad example for men, he sets a very bad example for the black community. So with that being said, I'm gone. Peace.